So the people that did ask if it was me, I just lied and said it wasn't me, because bitch, you can't tell my face wasn't in it. Like, I'm gonna lie. He said, Nijhea, how would you feel if I let my man come in here and watch us? I said, are you serious? Hey y'all, it's Nijhea. Welcome to my channel. I told y'all I was gonna be posting a video every week. If you ain't believe me, you know, it's that to you. But in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time on the time I got exposed. Now, low-key, this is like a emotional story time for me. Not emotional, because really I don't even give a fuck no more, but it's more like a sensitive, not even sensitive, what's the word? Traumatic? Yeah, traumatic, that's the word. So this is like a traumatic story time for me, because when I was going through this, I was really sad and I didn't have nobody to talk to, and nobody didn't really understand me. So yeah, this is something that I really went through by myself, and I went through it at a young age. So I'm just like, why not get on YouTube and tell these bitches my story so they don't do the same shit I did, type shit. Let's get into the story, because I don't do too much intros and shit. So the boy that did this to me, low-key, I already made a story time about him. So yeah, if you ever seen the story time I posted, it was like a boy got me locked up, I almost went to jail for this boy. This is the same boy. He really took a toll on my life. Like, he is the reason why I really don't like niggas at all. But yeah, so that's just a little backstory of the story that I'm about to tell y'all right now. So I think in this video I'm gonna give y'all a whole rundown on our relationship, like how our relationship was, the dynamic, all that. Just because I feel like for y'all to really understand, y'all need to know the whole 9, 10, 11, 12 of our relationship. Like, our relationship was just crazy. Like, it was whatever. Basically, I met him on Instagram. When we first got together, he was real nice. He would buy me stuff, take me places, do stuff for me, all this. Like, he was just the sweetest I ever met. We met during a 2-man, and that was really the red flag. Like, don't nobody in a 2-man ever like end up really being together, but we thought we could make it work and we couldn't. Like, so yeah, that was my bad. I'm sorry if you see the glare in my glasses. I need them to see, so that's why I'm like facing downward so it won't be a glare. But yeah, let me get into some details of this boy so y'all can understand the type of person that he was. This boy would really ask me for money. Mind y'all, I'm in high school. Like, I'm broke. Like, I don't have no money. I didn't have no job. Like, I'm in high school, but I'm giving you the little money that my mother is giving me, because you begging me. You saying, Nijhea, I really need some money from you because niggas is on my ass, and if you don't give me $20, they gonna kill me because I owe so many people. Lying. Like, or you're probably not lying, because he was a bitch, but like, it's just like shit like that. Like, you a man though, you know, you asking me for that, like, that's crazy. And the thing about it was, I gave it to him, so maybe I'm not no better, but you know, it is what it is. Another detail about him, one time I was at his house, and low-key he tried to sneak me into his house, but I didn't know that he tried to sneak me into his house. So I just walked into his house, and I'm just in the basement because he stayed in the basement. So I'm in the basement and we just cooling or whatever, and I guess his grandmother came into the house, and he was like, Nijhea, please get under the bed, please get under the bed. I'm like, no, I'm not getting under the fucking bed. You got me fucked up. What the fuck type of bitch I look like getting under the fucking bed? So I'm like, no, I'm not getting under the bed. He like, bitch, get under the bed. I'm like, no, I'm not getting under the bed, you bitch ass nigga. So we started arguing, and he like bucking up at me like he gonna hit me. I'm like, you just gonna have to hit me, because I'm not getting my big ass under this bed. It's not happening. So I ended up not getting under the bed. His grandmother ended up coming upstairs, and he was like, and she just was like, hi. And she didn't make me get out though, but she was just like, hi. He was like, my grandmother don't like it when I have company. You should have just got in the bed, all this and that. I'm like, no, I'm not getting under your bed. Like, it would never happen. You gonna have to shoot me and push me under the bed for me to get under that bitch. Like, that's how it's gonna be. So yeah, so we was arguing about that, and that really was a red flag number 1, because he was really bucking up his chest at me like he was gonna hit me just because I wouldn't get under his fucking bed and hide from his grandmother. Yeah, after that I just left. Detail number 3. One time I was at my house, and he was just kept texting me. He was like, Nijhea, I got put out. Can you please let me come over your house? I know where you live. Please just let me come over your house. Let me come over. I'm like, no. You only know where I live because I told you where I stay at. You never came over my house. What makes you want to stay over my house now? You're not staying. my mother was not going for no boy staying over my house. I was young as shit. Like, no, I'm not staying. You're not staying over my house. You're crazy. So he ended up texting my phone being like, oh yeah, bitch, you a wild ass bitch. You ain't gonna let me stay over your house. You know I'm going through it. It's rough times. My grandmother just put me out with people. I'm like, that's really not my problem. My mother's not gonna let you stay here, and I'm not sneaking you in my house, bitch. I got dogs. They gonna woof 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 and bark, and bitch, we both gonna get caught. And my mother gonna beat the shit out of both of us. Not going. So yeah, I'm not going for that shit. You're not staying over my house. And I was real stern on that. I'm like, you're not staying over my house. So he ended up just trying to go on me, but I really didn't care, because I was like, at the end of the day, you're not staying over my house, and you trying to cuss me out is not gonna make me want to bring you into my house. The fuck? Detail number 4. Y'all remember the friend that I went on the 2-man with, that he seen before and he knew that we was friends? He would literally be in her DM trying to talk to her while she knew that we was together and while he knew that we was friends. He would literally be in her DM like, yeah, you need to fuck with me, whoopty whoopty woo. And she would reply and be like, don't you know that I'm Nijhea friend? He would be like, I don't even fuck with Nijhea, all this and that. She not my girlfriend. You cute. I want you though. Blah 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 blah. Be all in my friend face. I'm like, but back then I was a dumbass bitch, so I just let shit slide, and I would still talk to him after. Those was like 4 mean ass red flags, and I still was talking to this nigga. At this point, I deserved it, but I didn't stop talking to him. I kept talking to him. I tried to stay 10 toes down, which I shouldn't have stayed 10 toes down. I should have got the fuck on. Red flag number 5. One time we was having sex, and he like, please let me record you. I'm like, no, you can't record me. He like, please let me record you, Nijhea. I promise I won't show nobody. I'm like, no, I won't let you record me. Like, I'm not going for that. And this is when I really knew that he had no type of respect for me. He didn't like me. He didn't none of that. Y'all, this man asked me, he said, Nijhea, how would you feel if I let my man come in here and watch us fuck? I said, are you serious? Are you serious? He said, yeah, I just want him to watch. He not gonna do nothing. I'm like, what type of rape shit you on? I'm not with that. I don't want that. He like, but why though? But why? Y'all, this man is begging me to let his friend watch us have sex. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's not my speed. Like, that's weird. I don't know him. He like, okay, I won't ask you again. I just wanted to know if you was a freak like I thought you was. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, is you really trying to gaslight me into letting your friend watch me pop my coochie wide open? It's not happening. I kid y'all not. I fake nothing. This really happened. Like, he really asked me this shit out his teeth. And guess what a dumbass bitch like me did? Dumbass, teenage, insecure, naive little bitch. Guess what I did? I still talked to him. Y'all thought I was gonna say I let his friend watch? Fuck no, I didn't let his fucking friend watch us. Be for real. I was stupid, but I wasn't that fucking stupid. I had some type of sense. I didn't let your friend watch. I was stupid, but I wasn't that fucking stupid. Y'all, I can literally go on and 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 on about the fucking red flags that this man has shown me. Like, I literally can go on and on. Like, I should give y'all another one. So this is where the story time really starts. I just wanted to give y'all some background information on what type of bitch ass nigga this nigga was, so y'all have some context on what type of person I was dealing with. Okay, so me and him, we would always get into fights. Like, this was like a real toxic situation. Like, we would always get into fights. It was never a happy day. We would always be fighting. Like, we would fist fight. Like, we would be punching each other and shit. Like, it was just toxic, and I wanted to get out of this situation. But it was like, I didn't want to get out of this situation at the same time. Like, I still wanted to be with him type shit. I can't really explain it. It was like, it wasn't love. It was just like this weird bond that we had. But I didn't love him. Like, it was like, I don't know, it was like weird. It was weird. Like, I couldn't leave him alone, but I didn't want to be with him, but I wanted to be with him. That's really the only way that I can explain it. I'm glad that I like got out of this phase, because low-key, I'm glad that I did this when I was young, because if I was this age doing that, I don't know what the fuck I would do with my life. Like, so one day we was arguing, and I was like, I don't want to be with you no more. Just talking though, like, you know when you say you don't want to be with a nigga, but you really want to be with him though, type shit. That was the type shit that I was doing. So I was like, I don't want to be with you no more. Y'all, guess what this boy tells me? Guess what this boy tells me? He said, oh well, I don't want to be with you either, because I got a baby on the way. Huh? You got a baby on the way? That's why you don't want to be with me? I don't want to what you eat with? You got a baby, bitch ass nigga. So I'm like, are you serious? You went out and got a girl pregnant while we was dealing with each other? He was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I just can't do this no more. I gotta take care of my child. Mind y'all, this boy shows me his baby mother. He wanna send me a picture of him and his baby mother texting and her sending a pregnancy test saying that she's pregnant. He gonna send it to me for confirmation, to make sure he not lying about getting a bitch pregnant. Cause at this point, he's done with me. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I think like a week or two go by and we don't talk, cause I'm like, you got a baby. Like, we ain't got shit to talk about. You got a baby. You a different person now. You gotta man up. You gotta do something different. So when we was in a relationship, I was like really insecure. So I would do like some real insecure type shit. Like I would send him pictures of my body. I would like do sexual things that I really didn't even want to do with him. And that's just the truth. Like, that's not even me jazzing or nothing like that. Like, I really felt like I needed some type of love and affection. So I started doing sexual things with him that I didn't want to do. But the sexual things would give me like a slight fulfillment. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's just the truth. Like, the sexual things, they wouldn't like make me feel good after, but in the moment it would make me feel good a little bit, if that makes sense. I can't really like piece it together, but that's what it was. One time he had asked me to show him my vagina on FaceTime, so I did it. Honestly, I had forgot that I did this. So yeah, you could just imagine like the material that he had on me. Like, he had some big shit on me, low-key. So like a week or two go by of us not talking, of me just being done with him, being over the situation, me finally just not being a dumb bitch no more and getting my fucking life together and trying to get away from him. But I guess something in this boy's head snaps and tells him that he needs to be with me, that he needs to go and ruin my life. So he texted me one day. He was like, Nijhea, I miss you. I need you. You was the only girl that ever hold me down. I need you. I just want you back. I don't know how I can fix this. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So at this time, I'm like, nigga, you got a baby. It's nothing that we can talk about. Like, babies, I don't do good with other people's kids. My kids, I might do good with them if I have them. But other people's, no, absolutely not. So I'm like, I texted him and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to talk to you. I want nothing to do with you. Like, you're done. You're really done. So he texted me back and he was like, bitch, if you don't come see me, if you don't come be with me, if you don't want to be with me, I'm going to expose everything I got of you. Me, I'm thinking he bluffing. I'm like, you are not going to expose everything you got of me. So at this point, he's like, keep texting me progress and progress and progress. And I'm just like, I'm not replying to him. So at this point, I had unfollowed him. Y'all, tell me why one of my friends sent me a screenshot of him posting a picture of my booty, coochie, everything on Instagram. Mind y'all, my face wasn't in it. Like, I will always cover my face up. Like, my face wasn't in it. But she sent me a screenshot. She was like, Nijhea, ain't this your boyfriend? I said, yep, that's my boyfriend. So that picture got like 1,000 something likes. I kid y'all not. I kid y'all not. The picture got like 1,000 something likes. My face wasn't in it, and we wasn't like an exclusive couple, so nobody really didn't know who it was, and he didn't like tag me or nothing. The caption was like, look at this wild ass bitch, she don't want to be with me, I'm gonna expose her. That's literally what it was like. And everybody in the comments was like, damn, she a wild ass bitch, she a hoe, she this, she that. But yeah, so the people that did ask if it was me, I just lied and said it wasn't me, because bitch, you can't tell my face wasn't in it. Like, I'm gonna lie, sorry, I ain't had no tattoos at the time, I ain't have nothing on my skin, bitch, I ain't got no birthmarks down there. You can't tell it was me, shit. So I lied. After that, I was like completely done with him. I was so embarrassed. Like that was like the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. Like I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, oh yeah, you're done. Like if you had any chance of ever getting back with me, it's over with. You just posted my body on the internet. You're not getting anywhere near me ever again. So he deleted it, and I guess something triggered in his like mentally ill brain. And he texted me again. He was like, I'm so sorry for exposing you. I didn't mean to do that. That's not like me, but you just triggered something in me. You just blah 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 blah. You do something to me. You make me act this way because I just love you this much. I'm like, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you insane? Are you out your fucking mind? So I blocked him. Y'all, tell me why this boy come on another page. I'm like, oh my god. Like at this point, leave me alone. So a month rolled by after this happened. My life is going smooth now. I done left him alone. Tell me why this boy pop up at my school when he trying to talk to me. At this point, it's giving stalker. It's not giving you be coming to my school and shit after you just exposed me. Why are you stalking me after you just exposed me? Bitch, you put my coochie on the net. I didn't put yours on the net. Y'all, to this day, this boy still tries to text me and still tries to get back with me. Like, and he really does have a daughter. Like, he really does have a daughter. Like, he has that child. He had that baby. It's about like, I don't know, maybe 3. Like, it's just like, oh my god. And no, you cannot find those pictures on the internet, and if you do, it's not me. But it's me, but it's not me. That's the story time. I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. This was low-key a really traumatic story time for me. I was crying like tremendously. Like I couldn't stop crying. Like that was like one of the most hurtful things somebody has ever did to me. Like I remember I was crying one day in my room. My mother was like, Nijhea, what's wrong? What's wrong? Are you okay? And I wasn't really close to my mother back then, so I didn't want to tell her like, bitch, I got exposed. That's why I'm crying. So I told her, oh, my friend died. Like that's what I told her. I'm like, my friend died. She was like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I was like crying hysterically. Like my friend, they was trying to cheer me up, but that was just like really a rough patch in my life. Like it was just like I felt so violated, and like he made me feel bad. But now, as the woman that I am today, bitch, a nigga could never make me feel no type of way. You could literally post the bottom of my crusty feet black, my drawers with discharge, I still won't give a fuck. Can't nobody ever put me down ever in this life. Not that I, you know, I'm dirty or anything like that, but you know how I be. You know how I be when people post, you know, other people's personal business. All I'm saying is, if you post my personal business in this day and age, I probably won't give a fuck. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This was a very intimate video. I really let y'all into my life. If y'all want more story times like this, because I tell y'all, I've been through hella shit with these niggas. If y'all want more story times like this, I probably would give them to y'all, because you know, people be telling me like, oh, you said this and this happened to me and this made me feel better, and I like that. Like I really like that. So if y'all like these type of videos, I will definitely do them again. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.